always been a huge fan of racing games, whether it's the classic Need for Speed titles, the original Forza series, or pretty much anything Codemasters puts out. But let's be real, Need for Speed has always been my go-to, except for that 2015 game. Why? I don't even know what happened there. The cutscenes looked like they were created by a kid with a tablet and some cheap action movie effects. Yeah, I mean, who doesn't want super photorealistic cutscenes with actors that make you think you're watching a bad anti-smoking ad? Realistic car racing? Nah, forget that. But hey, even though I love racing games, there's been a lot of disappointment with some of the big budget titles outside Forza and F1. They're fun and all, but I just feel like I'm playing the same game with a few tweaks. The Crew 1 and 2? Meh. Forza Horizon series? They didn't quite do it for me. Need for Speed Heat? Repetitive and boring. I know these games have a massive fan base, and if you love them, that's cool. But I was craving something different. And then, boom, enter BeamNG.drive. This game changed everything. It's a racing game like no other, with insane physics that don't feel like they came from a cartoon. You can customize anything and everything, from trucks to planes, and make them exactly how you want. The soft body physics in this game? It's like watching real-life car crashes unfold. Your car crumples, bends, and breaks just like it would in the real world. It's mind-blowing. BeamNG.drive is all about freedom. You can race, explore, crash, or just chill in your customized car. And yeah, it's an indie game, but it outshines some of those big-budget AAA titles. It offers unlimited vehicles, mods, and maps. You can literally change the game in any way you like. Plus, the challenges and multiplayer mode make it even more epic. But let's talk about the crashes for a second. I'm sure you've heard about how insane they are. Crashing into poles, flipping cars, or just slamming into other vehicles at 100 mph, this game makes every crash feel real. The physics are that good. And honestly, the crazy stuff doesn't stop there. You can even mod the game with custom vehicles, maps, and scenarios. It's the most customizable and replayable racing experience you'll find. But let's go back to the gameplay. BeamNG.drive isn't just about destroying cars, although that's an awesome part of it. The driving physics are top-notch. Cars feel heavy, light, or bouncy depending on what you're driving. Off-roading is where the game really shines. Whether you're crawling up rocks or racing through muddy trails, every turn feels different. The customization options are wild too. You can change nearly every part of your car, from the engine to the tires. You want a drift car with no doors? Done. A three-wheeled buggy that hits 100 mph? Also done. And for those who like structure, there are scenarios. You can race rally cars through deserts or try to stop a runaway truck. It's all about completing challenges and pushing your limits. Plus, the game's community is awesome, and it's constantly growing with new mods. There's always something new to try. Before we wrap up, I want to give a quick shout-out to Thrustmaster for sponsoring this video. If you're into racing games, you've got to check out their racing wheels. They seriously change the game and make the experience so much more immersive. Stick around to see how a racing wheel totally amps up your gameplay. Back to BeamNG.drive, though. The game is a masterpiece. It's unique, fun, and has so much to offer, no matter how you like to play. And the best part? It's still being updated, and it keeps getting better. Seriously, if you haven't tried it yet, do yourself a favor and check it out.